Chief Judge Guy D. Dutzer III. Yesterday was Christmas, and Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey did not celebrate it at home with their families. Now, I made a prediction that Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey would get out. And that prediction did not come true. Does that make me a liar? You can't lie about the future, okay? It's not set in stone. And I don't have a contract with your ass, so fuck off. You can't lie about making a bet for the future. You just can't do that. That's not logical thought process, okay? Speaking of logical thought process, Dutzer, you are an officer of the court, but you're not the court. I am the court. You're an officer of the court, and you do my will. And my will is contained in the Constitution of the United States of America, the United States Code, the Constitution of the State of Washington, and the Washington Code, whatever that may be. And those are my orders, and you will follow them as if they were the word of God. Now, do we have our relationship straightened out now? We understand each other. I'm God. You do my fucking will. Okay? Now, I want you, Dutzer, to take Teresa Marie Halbach from her vehicle and into your trailer 220 feet. That's 72 yards. Okay? And Teresa isn't going willingly, and Bobby took a 3-minute shower. And Brendan hears Teresa screaming from a long ways away, but Blaine doesn't hear shit. And Bobby doesn't hear shit. Only Brendan hears Teresa screaming from Stephen's bedroom. Only Brendan. Not Blaine. Not Bobby. So you got two witnesses that didn't hear shit, and then you got Brendan. That's 2-1. The odds are not in your favor. Next, Teresa leaves home with a piece of paper. She goes to Schmidt's. She goes to Zipper's. She goes to the Averys. And that piece of paper goes back to her house in the hand of Ryan Hillegrass. Ex-boyfriend, father of her pregnancy, pushing for a abortion. She doesn't want an abortion. He's going to kill her because he doesn't want to pay child support for 18 fucking years. There's a motive. Stephen Avery, he's going to get $36 million just written in stone, and he goes off, pops the fucking fuse, and kills and murders Teresa Marie Halbach, and he doesn't wait until after he cashes the check. But conveniently, before Kostork and Vogel have to go in and take depositions, there's motive. Teresa got herself wrapped up in her own photography business, pornography. There's a case suing, and these photographs are going to be entered into the case as evidence, which becomes a public file. And Mike Halbach has two little sisters, and Teresa's sleeping with, she's got the boyfriend, she's sleeping with Scott Bolderm, she's got involved in porn with this dude, and then there's his wife, and he's got two little sisters that he doesn't want to follow in her footsteps. There's motive. Dutcher. What motive does Stephen have? Stephen has $36 million anti-motive. But Ryan's got motive. Killer. And Mike has motive to kill her. You know, it's the family dynasty. A dairy farm in Dairyland State. And this is going to be smeared all over the paper, the news. And he's got two little sisters to worry about. Has two little sisters and one sister. The two little sisters he's going to protect. Guess what? There's motive to off her ass. Okay? So let's compare motives here. How do you get Teresa Marie Halbach 220 feet, 73 fucking yards from her vehicle to the front door without Bobby hearing it within 3 minutes of entering and exiting that shower? Brittany can fucking hear it just fine. Blaine's deaf. Bobby's deaf. And Stephen Avery has a cut on his finger. That's the only wound he has. He's got no defensive wounds. His nose is not bitten off. His ear is not bitten off. He hasn't got a cheek with a lip in it bitten off. He's not scratched to high heaven. Okay? There's no physical evidence of defensive wounds on this man. And yet he's taken her 73 frickin' yards? Fighting, kicking, screaming, dead weight. It's not possible. That's an impossible scenario. Period. Now, how did that piece of paper get back to her house? Stephen would have burned it. Therefore, it would not exist. But since it does exist, it went beyond Stephen Avery. It's proof that Teresa left the property because it wound up in Ryan Hillegrass's hands. Teresa wrote that day in her RAV4 6P3 Deep Jewel Green fuckers, and that writing on that piece of paper that she put there that day is back at her house. She left the Avery property. Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, didn't kill her. Beat that. Beat that. Now you got a problem. Here's your problem. For each and every day that Stephen Avery has been in prison, the state has been in violation of unlawful imprisonment. Felony. Day. It goes every 24 hours, they'll flip over. Another felony. How many fucking felonies does he have on how many people? And then you had a jury sit there and vote. Those jury voted to conspire together to deprive Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey of their right, and in doing so, committed the crime of unlawful imprisonment. The jury are now full of felons, and they can be charged for every single day 24-hour rollover that you just had this whole bunch of people engage in a RICO because you, the government, profited off of Stephen Avery, housing them, having the trial, the whole fucking bit. Every taxpayer dollar that went towards it was a RICO. Do you understand the legal situation in which you find yourself, sir? Huh? Yeah. You allowing Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey to remain in prison and not writing, we got no confidence on this case. Fuck that shit. Save your ass. or jump your ass in there with them. Now, you got mail, and you opened it, you saw it, you obviously see fraud upon the court where they're using different pictures and shit, and it doesn't look the same. Therefore, you have to have ordered a forensics analysis of the photographs. All right? Now, you do not have photographs of Teresa Marie Halbach's RAV4 in Wisconsin State Crime Lab. No. Teresa's RAV4 is in Calumet County in a box, locked away. What's in Wisconsin State Crime Lab? Not the one in the box over Calumet County. See? So what vehicle went into Wisconsin State Crime Lab? Bait. You know why? Because that does not have any numbers, any identification on that set of pictures whatsoever. None. None. They didn't go down there and take pictures. They took pictures of the bin on the wall at the one at Calumet County. Yes. But the one in Wisconsin State Crime Lab, it's just a RAV4 box. Okay? It's just a RAV4. It's two different RAV4s. There's no identification mark. None. You could make that RAV4 look like the other RAV4, but that RAV4 stayed locked in storage the whole fucking time. Because they wanted to keep it away from the Wisconsin State Crime Lab. So when they transferred Stephen Avery's blood onto the dash, it's not Teresa's dash. Teresa's dash is over Calumet County Sheriff's Office in a storage unit. And Shelley Cohane, or whoever it was, went in there and put Stephen Avery's blood and put Teresa's blood in the bait RAV4 when Wisconsin State Crime Lab. That's how that went down. And the pictures are all being fucked with and shit in the Wisconsin State Crime Lab. They're all being monkeyed around, but not the one over there at, no. And Teresa owned that vehicle. Yes, she did. According to the state of Wisconsin, Teresa Marie Halbach owned the vehicle at Calumet County Sheriff's Office. The vehicle at Wisconsin State Crime Lab, there's no pictures of a bin. There's no pictures. That's unidentified. Unidentified. You can get down there and you can take a picture. There it was, but they chose not to. Why did they choose not to? Wouldn't you do that? Those photographs of whatever RAV4 is in Wisconsin State Crime Lab has not been identified by any identification whatsoever other than its looks. And you can take a bumper off, put a bumper on. You can take sidings off, put sidings on. You can do that. And you can, and then there's Photoshop. Why does Kratz need Exhibit 5? Why does Kratz need to brighten up and blue Teresa Halbach's photos? Did you put out that you want the original park photo with Teresa in it, Voyager Park? The original one? The actual hard copy one? The one that hasn't been fucked with? You got a subpoena out for that? Get a subpoena out for that. Get that actual document. Why you haven't gone to or ordered an investigation or investigator or somebody to go over and talk to Lemieux, Toyota, contact Karen K, cashier, and ask her, was it green or was it blue that Teresa Marie Halbach drove off the property? She will tell you it was green. all green. I got Katie Cutson. She says it's all green. I even got my own parts card saying that the door handle is green, turquoise, okay, green. That's what he says. He says turquoise, and he says 760. Yeah. That's not green. Not green. You got problems, dude, and you're just digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper in it every day goes by. You need to go, no confidence. Obviously, this is doctored shit, so that's fraud. And we've got a piece of paper that's back home in Ryan Hildegrass's hands. On the 3rd. What does he have? What Teresa had when she was driving with it? So here's Ryan Hillgrass getting away with it all the time. Here's Mike Halbach getting away with it all the time. They have to prove they didn't kill Teresa. Okay? They have to prove they didn't kill Teresa. By God, they got a farm, right? Cows die, right? What do? You put them in the incinerator. What shows up? Mike Halbach and Ron Hildegrass, and they're planting Teresa's bones on the property that they burned at the dairy farm. Okay? Yeah. So, how can Teresa's blood and all that stuff be in this RAV4 that's blue when Teresa drove a green one? Everybody's seen her driving a green one. How does that happen? Wisconsin State Crime Lab. Yeah. Somehow Wisconsin State Crime Lab got Teresa's blood. Yeah. They already had Stephen Avery's, and they got Teresa's blood. Where do they get Teresa's blood? In fact, those are Teresa's bones? Those are Teresa's bones? Yeah. Ryan Hildegrass and Mike Halbach are the two that killed Teresa and put their bones there. They're the only ones. Bobby wasn't there to put the bones there. Right? Scott Taddick wasn't there to put the bones there. Right? The only people that got across that line was Ryan Hildegrass and Mike Halbach with Teresa Marie Halbach's bones. You got the wrong motherfuckers. Issue a warrant out for Ryan Hildegrass and Mike Halbach for the murder of Teresa Marie Halbach. At the same time, void Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey's convictions. Now, why the fuck didn't you guys figure that out? Huh? Why didn't all you people figure this shit out? Now, those bones are not Teresa's bones, they faked it. Thus, Mike Halbach and Ryan Hildegrass cannot be charged with murder. Because now those bones happen to be deer bones. See? They gave the Halbachs back deer bones. You go dig Teresa back up, you do another forensic test with new shit, and they'll come up deer bones. Or they won't. You'll dig up to the grave and there won't be any bones. Gone. Bust. Ever. And we'll never know. Got away with the perfect crime. No body. But now they can't test them and not exclude Teresa Marie Halbach. Therefore, they're Teresa Marie Halbachs whether they're deer bones or not, and they can be charged with murder of a deer. Now, in order to save their asses, Teresa Marie Halbach shows up alive. As long as Teresa Marie Halbach does not show up alive, then Mike Halbach and Ryan Hildegrass and Richard Halbach and Karen Halbach and Katie and Kelly Halbach and Timothy Halbach, the entire Halbach family is going to go down because they participated in the perpetuation of a crime against Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey, conspiracy against rights. They're going down, the whole family, because they participated in it. Because they knew damn well Teresa drove a dark green one, and then they knew damn well that when they were presenting this other vehicle, this blue, gray, and black vehicle, they knew it was not Teresa's vehicle. They knew it, but they went along with it anyway. So, Teresa Halbach better show her ass up alive, otherwise the family's going down. They're going down anyway. Fuck, they committed a crime against the court. I'm the court. Us, we the people, the taxpayers. We paid for this shit. What do we get for our fucking money? We got shit. Set out a warrant for the entire Halbach family and put on the search for Teresa Halbach and pop Stephen Avery and Brennan out by the 1st of the year. Okay? Or you could go ahead and wait out until the 20th. But if you wait until the 20th when President Trump is inaugurated, and he has to do it, Dutcher, it's going to be your ass. Oh, it's going to be your ass. You're betting your ass right now. You're betting your ass. You better not hold this out until the 20th of January, dude, because you'll be going down with them. It better be the 1st. It should have been by Christmas. Dude. You got 3 fucking warnings. You're out of warnings, dude. So, do what the fuck I tell you, and you'll save yourself. You fuck off, and you maintain this bullshit, your ass is going down. Trump will take you down. The FBI be all over you. Do you realize that you are actually making a murder, Netflix, making a murder season fucking 3, and we all see this shit, and you're going to let it go, knowing full well it's a lie? It's not going to stand. You better fucking start acting now. Do it. Do what the fuck I tell you to. It's written in stone. It's written in stone. Follow orders. You follow orders, you'll be just fine. You don't follow orders, we'll crush your fucking balls. Okay? Trump and FBI. Dude, yeah. You're gonna fuck yourself if you don't make the right move. Don't fuck yourself.